So the first question, so the first question I got for you is, what specific skills or knowledge did you gain during your 80-hour internship that you have found most valuable, and how have they helped you since?
Just to I think I gained how to write from a human perspective because the type of journalism that I used to do in college was more textbook based. But then when I had a chance to be in the industry, what happened is that I learned how to write from my own perspective and actually tell a story from a different angle than to tell a story the very same way the other journalist would be telling it.
Okay, that's interesting. Second question I got for you is, were there any challenges you faced encountered during your internship, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, of course, there's always challenges, bro. I think the first challenge was just making it on time, maybe for the first few days, because I needed to get used to the ways and all the traffic that I encountered every morning going to work. So I needed to adjust and actually wake up earlier than I always wake up. And you know what I mean? Eventually, I started getting it right because being punctual is really important.
Okay. The third question is, how did you approach managing your time to maximize learning within the 80 hours time frame, and what strategies did you use during this time?
Hmm. There was no particular strategy. All I did was to make it on time, remain focused, and produce the highest quality of work that was required of me because I was amongst experts, people that have been doing this for over 20 years. So the best thing for me to do was to just keep my head down, remain focused, and ask for help whenever I needed it.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Now, the fourth question is, what aspect of the company culture environment stood out to you during your internship, and how did they influence your experience?
Could you please repeat the question?
Okay, the question four is, of the, what aspect of the company culture or environment stood out to you during your internship, and how did they influence your experience?
The most interesting aspect that I came across was using AI in the journalism space because this is something new, something different, and there's been talks all over social media saying that journalism is running out of time. But then right now, journalists are called multimedia journalists, meaning that they do various type of things in order to tell the news and help people on the ground really understand the information. So them having to use AI to save time and work more efficiently was quite interesting because I'd find journalists releasing 3 to 4 stories in a space of 2 days.
Okay, now the fifth question is, was there any particular project or talks during your internship that you felt especially proud of, or was there any talks that was difficult during this time? And what was your role, and what did you learn from it?
No, I was practicing as a multimedia journalist, so I was writing hard news, going out to the field, capturing images, creating videos, in order to communicate the stories that were out there. So that's what I was focused on, and I believe I did quite well because even today I still practice great journalism.
Okay, any three important takeaways, whether it can be whether it can be feedback, information, or something you have learned.
Mm. Um, what I've learned the most, I mean, I'm repeating this, but then it's a matter of importance, is being punctual, being on time all the time, staying focused and keeping your head down, being humble enough to know that you can make mistakes and you don't know everything. So you should have a positive attitude all the time and be able to ask for help whenever help is needed and have a thick skin so that you can take in constructive criticism and improve because that's all that matters, improving on a daily basis.
Okay, thank you for your time for answering my questions and goodbye.
Thank you, bro.
Okay.
Peace.